Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's watching and or listening, we have yep. We have the beast, the headhunter, Nick Chapman, CEO of BKFC Asia. Sir, welcome to the show, man.
How you doing, guys? It's a really bad connection. It keeps breaking up.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you perfect.
Oh, that's better.
Awesome. So I just said we have the CEO of BKFC Asia, the boss, the headhunter, Mr. Nick Chapman. Welcome to the show, brother.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know we've been trying to get you on, but the scheduling just didn't work out. But we finally got you on our show, man. Really do appreciate that you're taking your time. I know it's like super early in the morning where you're at. It's the middle of the night where we're at, but that's how we do our show. We do it live and raw. So Nick, for everybody that doesn't know who you are, give us a little bit of a backstory about yourself and how you got involved with BKFC.
Okay, so I'm a former fighter. I was born in the UK. I used to fight on Cage Rage, which is quite a big show in London. I won their light heavyweight title as an MMA fighter. I've just been a passionate fan and an enthusiast of martial arts my whole life. I come to Thailand to visit a friend and then never left. I love the place. And from there, I started working for various events and fight organizations around Thailand and just went up and up and up. I ended up refereeing for one championship, the World Leftweight Championships, and ultimately then went on to working with BKFC. I'd done an event for them in Phuket. I was a referee. I spoke to Mr. Feldman and I thought, actually, you know what? I like this. This is great. So I decided to take it on a much bigger scale. Yeah. So I then become the CEO and I now run BKFC in Asia for David Feldman.
That's awesome, man. I mean, BKFC here in the States is getting pretty big. I mean, they're putting on a lot of events out here. They already came to my hometown twice. So it's, I talked to Feldman very briefly when I was covering one of their events here in Albuquerque, and such a nice guy. I asked him, how does he feel about how BKFC is turning out? And he's like, I'm living my dream. It's getting very popular. And now overseas with you, you're going to be hosting your 5th event out there, BKFC Thailand 5 in November. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome how bare-knuckle fighting is starting to become something that everybody is looking to either compete in or try to start their own promotion, trying to implement, the MMA and bare-knuckle aspect of the sport now, like Game Bread. George Masvidal has that bare-knuckle MMA promotion. I think David Feldman has done a lot to the sport, bringing a lot of eyeballs to bare knuckle fighting, and having someone like yourself, with all this experience in fighting and in reffing, and now running a successful BKFC Asia promotion. I mean, it just shows where this promotion could take off.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, the connection's really bad. I picked up only part of what you said there. I'm really sorry. I don't know whether it's my side or yours, but I got the gist of it. So yeah, Mr. Feldman, he's been working very hard,
Mhm.
very hard. And believe me, I know more than most because I spend a lot of time speaking to David. And we go through the same struggles
Mhm.
together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. That yeah, we can hear you. Um, Ru- Rudy, I know you wanted to ask him about the main event for BKFC 5 Thailand.
Yeah, Balkal versus Senchai. That's going to be awesome, man. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. There's going to be a lot of eyes on that event. How did you guys get that to happen?
Okay, yeah. I mean, look, I'm very, very excited about the main event. So, when I started working with BKFC, being in Thailand, I knew I had the connections to both of these fighters. So it was always a goal for me to get this fight to happen. And you guys know as well as I do, these two are the greatest Muay Thai fighters that have ever lived. And the question's always been, who would win a fight in an even match between Borkau and Sanchai? So it was always on my mind. And even though we signed them to BKFC, it was almost sacrilege to get them fight boxing when they've got such a pedigree in Muay Thai. So once they both signed, I got swamped with messages. Are they finally going to fight? Are they fine? We're going to finally see this happen. And I said to Mr. Feldman, I said, David, look, we've got to do this, man. And we spent some time researching it, looking at it, and he come back to me and he went, Nick, he said, you know what? Let's give the fans what they want. Let's make this fight happen. And personally, I was like, what a legend. Because, look, we can't do this without David Feldman. So I believe David Feldman's just given the world one very special gift. And I said to him, but Dave, we can't put these two in a boxing match. Like, if we're going to fight, if they're going to fight, we've got to make it as fair as we can. And we've got to give them all their tools, you know? And he agreed. So here we are, our very first Thai fight.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Go ahead, Rudy.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. This has been a dream come true for a lot of fight fans, a lot of hardcore fight fans, a lot of Muay Thai fans. You know, if you do Muay Thai, you know who these guys are. So yeah, this is a gift, man. This is a gift. And right before the holiday seasons, it's perfect.
Perfect. And it's 3 days. It's let's see. Yeah, 2.
Sorry, guys. Really bad line.
All right. Are you able to hear us? All right, Nick, are you able to? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you really well now. I'm on my phone.
All right.
So, yes.
How about that? I've got this fine connection, and it doesn't. My phone works better. That says a lot about technology.
Technology, brother. It's technology.
Yeah, I've got guys.
Perfect. Rudy, go ahead, man.
Where did we leave off? Well, I was just giving praise on the fight, on the event that you guys are putting on. Like I said, it was a dream come true for, you know, Muay Thai fight fans around the world. Yeah, and you were just telling us how you made that happen.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, obviously David Feldman was the first port of call. I had to get him on board. He wasn't sure about the whole Muay Thai thing. I mean, bear in mind, listen, the reason we had to postpone before is because Muay Thai over here, institution, it's part of the culture. It's taken very seriously. For me to use the words Muay Thai, I have to follow a very strict protocol, which we can't do because we've got a circular ring and we've got no gloves. So we don't actually fit under the rule set of Muay Thai. So we're using the word special rules Thai fight. Okay. So it's very similar, but we do change the rule set. So anyway, just to get that clear. So the first thing I had to do was get David Feldman on board. He's a great guy. And he literally said, you know what, Nick, just give the fans what they want. This is a fight that everyone wants to see. So I got him on board, then approached the fighters. Funny story, actually. Borkau and Sanchai are very good friends, as you know, but they're putting friendship aside 100%. Trust me on that. And I said to Borkau, I've got a big fight for you. He said, okay, who is it? I said, Sanchai. And he went, okay, straight away. Didn't even question it. Then I said to Sanchai, I know that he's his friend. And then I said to Sanchai, I've got a big fight for you, bro. And he's like, oh, okay, who? And I said, Borkau. He went, oh, no, I cannot. He's my friend. Anyone but Borkau. And I said, well, Borkau's already said yes. He went, really? Give me a contract. Straight away. now Borkow and Sanchai are arguing because Borkow's saying you signed the contract first, but Sanchai says, yeah, but you agreed first.
Hey, that's the name of the game, man. If he says yes, give me the contract and I'll sign it.
Right. So who's right though? Who's right? Borkow agreed first, but Sanchai signed first, and they're proper arguing about it.
I'm gonna give the proper props to Sanchai because he signed the official contract.
There you go.
Right. Okay. Well, Sanchai was slightly more integral because he said no, whereas Borkow didn't even think about it. He went, yep.
Well, then I'm gonna give both of them the right.
Right. But if you look on our BKFC Asia YouTube channel, you'll see them arguing about it. We put subtitles for English speakers. It's so funny because they both think the other one's wrong. But that's really funny.
Doesn't he poke him in the eye in the face-offs? That was hilarious.
That went viral. Borkow's a brute, man. Don't mess with that.
Oh man. And then let's see, who do you have under this card? I see you have Britain Hart. She's as we all know, she's the BKFC champion in the States. She's fighting a very skilled fighter in Chizakan Arifat. I don't know how to say that last name. Arifat?
Nice try.
Right, okay. Yeah, we call her Po Denman, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we call her Po Denman. She fights out of a Denman camp. So in Thailand, their second name, it's like Stamp Fairtex. She fights
okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they always, so the real name is always changed to support their gym. It's like Sanchai, PK Sanchai Muay Thai gym. So anyway, we call her Po Denman. It's a lot easier. Be honest with you guys. Honestly, I'm as excited about this fight as I am the main event. I think this is just off the charts good. So, okay, Po is a Thai national. She is probably one of the best female martial artists in the country. She's had 39 fights, only lost one, I think, or two. And she knocked a man out in an underground bare-knuckle fight.
Holy.
Straight middle, dropped him. Yeah, beautiful. She's tough. But then we got Britain Hart. He's the reigning world champion in a weight division. She's had 10 fights. She's on a win streak. She's flying into Po Denman's backyard. She's flying to Thailand to fight her. So first time in history that's ever happened as well.
Yeah, we're trying to get Hart on our podcast here soon. Been talking back and forth with her mom. So, but she's just a busy girl. She's just busy. But that's pretty awesome that we're good. That the people here in the States that know Hart, they're going to be able to see her fight out there overseas, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool that she's co-maining this event. It's awesome seeing these up and coming females in the bare knuckle scene. So yeah, I like it. Let's see, who else do we have on your card, man? That I wanted to talk about.
2 Filipino fighters.
Yeah, we got it on the screen right here, Roberto.
Okay. You got the Sursang fighting on that card as well. That guy's a pretty good fighter. Yeah, you got some good fighters on here. Even on the undercard, you got some good bouts.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a crazy.
This is a crazy card, man. But I think everybody's going to be wanting to watch, some good Muay Thai. Well, I guess you're calling it a Thai, bare knuckle Thai fight. It's the main event, man. I think the main event is what everybody wants to see. You got these two legends facing off, and it's going to be exciting, especially from the prelims. From the prelims onto the main event, It's a crazy, crazy card. It's going to start 5 a.m. in my neck of the woods, and probably in the evening with you. So this is awesome. It's going to be on my birthday weekend. What a good present for me. You know, my birthday is November 2nd. Then a
82nd
couple
birthday,
days.
man.
Oh,
He'll be 82.
Oh, one thing. On the 4th of November, you're going to be nursing a hangover.
Oh man, yeah,
guys. So just to point out, the only fight on the card that's a tie fight is the main event. All the others are standard BK. Yeah, but what we've done now with 5 events in Thailand, we've picked all the guys that performed the best on previous events, and we've picked them together and brought in some really, really impressive talent. Yeah, I think I've learned more about how David Feldman likes the events to run, and I've just made it better and better every time. And this card is crazy. So from the very first fight, even the first fight is, actually the second and third fights are good enough to be at the top of the card. So watch out for fireworks. And this is going to be crazy. Oh, and also we changed the fee structure as well. So we've told fighters that if you aren't engaging and you get warned for action more than twice, then you're going to lose a point or be penalized. So you're here to fight, okay? I'm a fighter. I've been in the ring, cage, whatever, and I'm there to fight. So guys will do the same. So you'll see a lot more aggression, and also we're paying people big bonuses for knockouts. So watch out, man. It's going to be crazy.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, guys. It's very important we make this clear as well, that Borkau and Sanchai, there has to be a winner. Because look, these guys have never fought. They will never fight again. We can't leave this. They'll do 10 rounds if we have to get this we have to have a winner.
That is awesome.
That is amazing. I like it.
Just the way that you put that, this is never going to happen again. It's not. This is like I don't know, those once in a lifetime solar eclipses that you never see. You know, it's not going to happen again, folks. So you got to watch it.
Yeah, when the very first time that this was announced, it was on your Facebook, and I saw it, and I was like, "Nah, this has got to be fake. This cannot be real." So I went and did some research, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to BKFC's website," and I saw it, and I was like, "Hell yes, unbelievable!" This is going to be awesome, and I can't wait for November 4th, 5:00 in the morning to watch this event. It's going to be amazing. I know a lot of people, especially in our circle here, we love these type of fights, man, and seeing this card and seeing the main event, it's going to be dope. I love it.
Guys, honestly, your support, it means a lot, because I'm the same as you guys. I'm a fan. You know, I'm a diehard fan through and through, and this is why I wanted to put this fight on and got David Feldman's support, because it's just epic. I mean, it really is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So yeah, it really means a lot to have your support. Well, I can tell you this, right? I've been through a lot in my life, and this has been the single most difficult thing I've ever had to manage. I've had to manage a huge network around Borkau. I've had to manage a huge network around Sanchai. I've had to manage the Thai boxing authorities, the Thai sports authorities, the Thai Muay Thai federations. I've had to get everybody to agree. It's been a real nightmare. So yeah, it's worth the effort, but it has been very hard.
This is going to be a very, very successful event, especially because, you know, obviously we have the main event. Who does not want to see these two guys face off? But the rest of the card, I mean, it's a treat. It's a build up leading up to the main event, and like you said, you got to have that aggression. So all these fighters know, I don't want to get points deducted. There's no way that's going to happen. I'm going to go in there guns blazing. I get knocked out or he gets knocked out. It doesn't matter. We're in there to fight. And I think a lot of people are going to be talking about this event come November 5th. You know, probably during the fights, everybody's going to be texting, hey, you better be watching BKFC Thailand. Got some bangers going on right now. But yeah, man. Now, is this going to be on streaming also on Fight TV?
Good question. It'll be on all the standard platforms that we air on, but we primarily like people to subscribe to the BKFC app. That's the best option.
Yeah. Okay, so for sure, it's going to be on the BKFC app. I mean, that's just no doubt about it. But also, I know like you said, you have the Triller and Fight TV. Will they be on streaming on those platforms, or just going to be focusing on the BKFC app?
That's actually a really good question, and I'll explain why. So I spoke to Mr. Feldman, and I said, look, with a fight like this, we should really be considering, like with the Luke event a few weeks ago, they've done a pay-per-view for that. Now, I sort of mentioned to David, because it's a very expensive event to put on, and
what happened?
I'm back. Yeah. Okay. David said, we won't do pay-per-view. We'll just add it to our normal subscription on the BKFC app. He said, and I was like, resources into this event as he has, and then just give it away for effectively free to our members is incredible. So as far as I'm aware, it will be on. It will definitely be on the BKFC app. I'm not 100% certain if it's going to be on Fight TV, but if there's a subscription model that's attached to the membership of BKFC, then yeah.
Okay.
Be on all standard platforms where you're member.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty amazing that David Feldman is wanting to just focus on putting this not on a pay-per-view but on the app, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool, because to get the subscription for the app, it's only like $7.99 a month or something like that. I mean, who does not want to pay $8 to watch an event like this? I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer. No, you know what? I think David Feldman needs to get his tech guys ready, because a lot of people are probably going to crash that app.
I hope so, because he gets me.
He's like, Nick, the event crashed on the app, so we're going to have to put another event like this.
We will pre-record it anyway. The event that happens on is good anyway, but there is no way anyone's going to miss this event. It will go up, no problem at all. We got some of the best internet connections. We got some of the best streaming and production guys in the country. I do not worry, there will be no problem now.
Oh man! Hey Rudy, what were you going to ask him about our friends over there?
Yeah, do you ever run into the boys from Fight Circus?
Oh, John Nutt. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I used to work a lot, actually. In fact, John was the guy that introduced me to David Feldman. I met David through John and through a mutual friend. But now I'm so busy with BKFC, I don't get much chance to get over there anymore, which is a shame, because it's a lot of fun on that Fight Circus.
Oh yeah, man. I love Fight Circus. Yeah, we got a buddy who lives out there too. His name's Luke Welling. You might be familiar with him too.
Well, yeah. Do you know, I could tell you funny
good people, man.
It's even more crazy behind the scenes, than it is in front of the camera.
I bet it is, man. Yeah,
they need to sell that backstage access, man. The behind the scenes footage. That would sell. That would sell.
I don't think it's legal to show it. I'm not sure that.
Yeah, there you go.
It'll be illegal.
It involves hits and all sorts of madness. It's just insane. But it's so. Only John Nutt could pull that off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Luke Welling is a really good friend of ours, man. He's been on our show a bunch of times. He's always talking about Fight Circus, and we finally been able to watch one of them, and we've been hooked. We've been hooked with Fight Circus, and yeah, it is what it is. It's exactly what it's called. It's a circus. It's, you got what it is and what they're showing in the cage or in the ring. So yeah, if you want some entertainment and you got nothing else better to do, watch Fight Circus.
Dude,
We push everything.
the only people in the world that are doing it, and I don't think anyone would have the balls or the tenacity or the mindset that John Nutt has to make it happen. And I call it like the jackass of the fight world. And who doesn't love jackass?
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nick, brother, thank you so much for jumping on tonight with us, or morning with you. This is pretty awesome to have, a guy like yourself, talking to us. It's it's pretty cool just hanging out and just talking, with the people that's involved with either the CEOs or a fighter or a ring announcer. I mean, we've had from referees to judges to now CEOs, ring announcers, fighters. I mean, we've had a lot of people on our show that is involved in the MMA and boxing bare knuckle scene. So to have yourself, the CEO, on our show, that's freaking amazing, man.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Time.
So real quick before we let you go, man, I know you're super busy and with BKFC and everything like that. What do you do for fun when you're not involved in your promotion?
Oh, that's the easy answer. Cracking heads. I love beating people up. I'm into breaking arms and legs wherever possible. I love it. That's what I do. That's all I've ever done is just get into fights. Now I do it in a much more controlled environment. But yeah, I love training every day.
Do you ever get approached to like do movies? I mean, because if I were gonna typecast somebody as the hired goon, the hired backup, it's gonna be someone like you, man. You look the part, you sound the part, and
you're built
you
like
obviously
the part.
you obviously can do the part.
It's funny you say that. When fighting, I got approached a lot. In fact, a funny quick story. So I had a world title fight. It was a big fight on cage rage, which was UCMMA at the time. And I had to fight a guy called Ben Smith. And I actually got casted for a role. It was quite a big role. It was worth about $200,000 to me. And they'd accepted me, wanted me to go ahead with it. But the days for filming was supposed to be in a part of Spain at the same weekend or just before my big fight with Ben Smith. And I only made about $50,000 on the fight, and I turned down a contract for over $200,000 with this acting because I wanted the belt more. I'm not an actor. No, I'm a fighter, or at least I was at the time. For me, I'm okay in front of the camera, and I would do something if it fit into my lifestyle, but I'm not going to make my life fit into being an actor.
Right.
Nah, fighting is much fun.
There's a lot of fighters, man, that are actually, they've been in making films, Randy Couture, we got Cowboy Cerrone making films. I mean, there's
Gina Carano.
Yeah. Hart is as well. She's debuting in a movie soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's in it, man. Everybody's in it. So,
Yeah. That said, we are looking. I've got a meeting on Saturday actually with a couple of big high-level film producers here in Thailand or around Asia, because this is an exclusive. I haven't told anyone this yet. We're looking at putting a movie together to follow the career paths of Sporkow and Sanchai and how they ended up getting to the top and having to fight each other as friends to decide who is the true legend of Siam. So that's thing we're working on right now, and they want me. They keep saying the same thing. They're like, dude, you've got to be a part. You've got so much charisma, and I'm like, I'm not an actor. They're like, you don't have to act. Just be you. I was like, okay, well, maybe.
Yeah, you don't have to act, man. Just be natural.
Hey, that movie is gonna. That's a good idea. That is awesome. There's so much footage out there from both of these guys that you can make a full on movie, and interview them and be at their gym and you could definitely make a nice freaking Netflix miniseries on these guys.
Exactly what we're thinking, and what I've said to them as well is that they need to get on board now, because if they jump on now, we can capture all this content, all this amazing footage. If they come on after, they're gonna it costs a lot more. So they're really, really keen. They actually got on the call and said, listen, we want to meet you. We'll come down to Pattaya. We'll see you this weekend. And tomorrow morning, I'm in a meeting with them. So they're probably going to jump on and start capturing the content quite quickly. So, yeah, expect to see a movie. I think what it'll be called The Legends of Siam, and potentially Netflix. Let's see. Who knows?
Man, that's an awesome title, man. I love it. I love it.
Hey, if Netflix doesn't pick it up, I mean, there's Amazon Prime, there's Hulu, there's
TV.
There's so much platform. Shit, you can even just throw it on the BKFC app.
Yeah. So I think we have to find a way. I mean, we got some very good investors here. But if anyone watching wants to invest in a movie like this, they can always reach out to me. You never know. We might be able to do a deal.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And it was broke here on Sitting Ringside, FightbookMMA Sitting Ringside. And that's awesome that we got the exclusive announcement on this movie that's going to hopefully come out, what do you say, in the next year or so?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I think it's probably a 2-year project because we've obviously got to start filming now. We've got to get up to the event. The event's got to take place. Then we've got to sit down and plan. And I think it could take 12 to 18 months to get this thing out and public launched, of course. So let's see.
Awesome, man. So it's probably another present before the holidays next year to have this this film, or in a couple of years. That's awesome, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for this event. I know we can't wait, and there's probably a lot of us that are like, counting the days in the calendar for November 4th. Sir, thank you so much, brother. I know the connections was kind of hard at the beginning, but we got you going on your cell phone, which is pretty good. So thank you so much, man. Before we let you go, just like we say to everybody that's on our show, a shout out that you want to give, go for it. It could be a sponsor, anybody. We don't care. You give your shout outs, man. That's what we love to do. And that's what we like to give our guests the opportunity to do.
I appreciate that. Look, the first person, obviously, I've got to thank is David Feldman. None of this is possible without that man. He brought this whole thing to reality, and he supported us 100%. So thank you, David Feldman. Obviously, our sponsors, we've got Richard Malpelli from Cornerstone Global Partners. He's been with us since day one. Big sponsor for us. Fight.shop. Okay, this is great because we now sell BKFC Asia merchandise. You can go to fight.shop and see a range of products, even signature range from Borkow and Sanchai themselves. So they're very, very good partners for us. Youth Sports Gear as well. I want to thank them for always supporting us. We've got a couple of local partners as well, Cajun Calf, the Thai News, the Tiger, and the list goes on. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody. You panic when you do these. But yeah, they're the main sponsors. Sing Corporation as well. They've been really good for us. Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. FightbookMMA, we're going to be pushing this event like we do with all the other BKFC events. We're a huge supporter of theirs. So, yeah, once it gets closer to the event, I'll be pushing a lot of content on the website to push this event. And yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we can get you back on after the event, and that way we can talk about the war that happened during the main event.
Right, absolutely. Oh, I forgot one. Fresh Digital Thailand, another sponsor of ours. Sorry.
Awesome. Awesome. Nick, thank you so much. I'll be reaching out. I'm sure now we'll be talking, and I'll be sending you some articles here and there about this event. So thank you so much for joining us, brother, and taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Thank you.